Welcome to Line Podcast, like it or not, the livest show in the O. We're ready to go. I got some broskies and some brewskis in this bitch. To the right, what's up, OGB?
What is up, everybody?
Straight ahead, it's Liddy Clemmy.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
To my left, Lil O.
What phase are we in?
And I'm your host, Mr. Tokes. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the show, everybody. Coming fresh out of Mother's Day. How was Mother's Day? Everybody have a good Mother's Day?
Yes, sir.
Mine was super low key, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep, I had a nice road trip.
Beautiful.
Went down to Bradenton. Saw some crystal clear water, white sandy beaches.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
That was nice.
That was
Nice. That's always nice.
But we couldn't get on the beach. Speaking of, we'll talk about that later if you want.
They didn't let you get on?
Dude, I went down to see my mom. She lives 10 minutes from the beach. It took us an hour to get there. The cars were backed up, dude, and it's all parking lots, and they were full.
Because people wanted to be out there so bad.
Then we drove over the bridge. You look down at the beach, and it was fucking packed.
It's like spring break all over again.
Dang.
Wow.
That's a lot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Beaches were that heavy this week?
And we
There
were
was so
smelling
many beaches.
Oh, yeah. Wow. We were smelling some sticky icky, dude, burning like crazy down right in the open, too, like everywhere.
Fucking coronavirus, find your beach. Everybody found that
My mom
shit.
was like, I smell skunk.
Uh-oh.
My Mother's Day went pretty good. My mom's been in quarantine forever, so she was just happy to see a lot of people and shit.
Faces.
But it was 70% rain, so we were like, fuck, because our whole plan was to go outside and like rake up the leaves and help her out, do some outside shit so we're not inside her space. And then my sister was cooking chicken and steak tacos. So everything went good, though, because it didn't rain. We got there early. We got a lot of shit done. She cooked. It was fucking great. And, yeah, we had a good time. Drank some beers and all that good shit. So, and she was super happy, so that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Mom was happy. I learned recently that cooking oil has an expiration date.
It does.
Why would you not think that?
Because I don't cook. And I was throwing things away.
I get it.
I was going through my daily shit of or weekly or however often I throw shit away that's expired. So I was just on a roll throwing shit away.
Inventory check.
And I was about to cook some brats, so I pull out the cooking oil and I go, let me check the expiration date because I was on a roll. 2017.
Wow, bro.
Dude, I've been eating that shit since my last
yesterday,
apartment, bro.
Yeah, you used it just yesterday. It's perfectly fine.
Hey, you still
It's probably because of the heat.
That's why that chicken tasted funny that you cooked.
I don't know if it's any coincidence, but I've been like shooting my poops out too. That motherfuckers just firing out, dude. They don't even, it's not even touching the sides. Things are
Don't even need toilet paper no more.
No, I got a little worried though. I had to look it up. It said, no, you won't get sick from it, but it's not good either,
No.
So I was
It's one of those. It's like, hey, you won't die, but don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a possibility.
Not recommended.
That was not good, but
Hilarious,
whatever.
dude. You're a psycho.
Fuck it. Probably make me live longer. What the fuck is up? Fauci reportedly to warn Senate of needless suffering and death if the U.S. reopens too soon. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease expert, plans to warn lawmakers on Tuesday that the country could face needless suffering and death should the American economy reopen too soon, according to the email exchange in the New York Times. The major message that I wish to convey to the Senate Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee tomorrow is the danger of trying to open the country prematurely, Fauci wrote to the Times' Cheryl Gay Stolberg on Monday evening. If we skip over the checkpoints, then we risk the danger of multiple outbreaks throughout the country. He added that reopening too soon would actually set us back on our quest to return to normal since the rise of the coronavirus pandemic. Damn, dude. I thought we were like happy with reopening. I thought this was a thing where we were just gonna, I thought it was gonna be a good deal, you know what I mean? But the numbers are still surging, so that's not fucking good.
What I hear is I could be wrong, because more tests, more numbers?
That's exactly why. It's the positive ratio is down because more tests is available now, so more people are being tested. But the numbers, there are less people infected with it, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
less new cases, actually.
China,
the ratio.
China was like what everybody was looking at, right? Like it's like what we should be doing. They got new cases right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I heard
Clusters.
Man.
Look, I'm reading it right now.
I've heard 3 different stories from China.
No, but
all
I
today.
wouldn't trust
all
shit.
today.
I don't know what the fuck to believe anymore. I'm just gonna believe what the fuck is outside my front door,
Right.
and
It's
for
deadly.
everything in between.
But it's happening in Germany. It says
All
it's
right.
happening in Germany.
Do you
and
know
South
anybody
Korea.
that had it that has corona?
Yeah,
I do.
You do?
I know
Now,
like 3
now
people.
I know 2 people close that did.
Yeah.
They're good. They were
I
shitty
did-
for
I
a couple.
Did. I didn't.
They were shitty for a couple days, but they survived.
So that's 50
Clemmy, did you know somebody?
Yeah, I
So
know
that's-
like 3 people.
That's
3 people?
50%.
And
at
it's
the
for
table.
sure. They've checked them, and it was
It was
coronavirus.
strong. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
my family, people close to me, were on a cruise.
Shit. The comments to the Times on Monday.
Well, actually, I think it
are
was travel. Sorry, let me get that right. I think it was just traveling, not a
Right.
cruise. Yeah.
Okay. The comments to the Times on Monday are a stark departure from the White House talking points that have been pushed by President Donald Trump and some Republican lawmakers. The president has cheered states that have gone forward with relaxing stay-at-home orders, even if they haven't met the guidelines laid out in a 3-phase plan released by the White House called Opening Up America Again. At the same time, infections around the nation have continued to surge. More than 1.3 million people now have tested positive for COVID-19, and more than 80,000 have died from the virus. Fauci has regularly urged caution as the nation has suffered the brunt of the coronavirus pandemic, warning of a catastrophic consequences should the nation return to normal unless a bevy of safety measures are adopted and the level of infections stabilizes. The doctor himself is in modified quarantine after coming in contact with a White House staffer who was diagnosed with COVID-19. Damn.
You know
So
what?
it's white. So it's surging in the White House, COVID-19, but we should be open.
That's a little suspect too. So you had a White House staffer that had it.
But it's like 3
and,
staff.
and this
3
bitch is
people.
around, or this dude is around other people. Come
Yeah.
on, I almost don't.
And they
even believe
literally
that.
said that from now on, all the staff has to wear masks, but the president doesn't have to. They literally fucking said that.
Yeah, that's what
When
the
did they
president
say
He
that?
didn't say that. They
Yeah.
they fucking
No
that was just like the
shit.
fucking.
But the
press
president said
thing.
that in the press, right? You
Yeah.
said right, and then the president said in the press conference that he did say that, like he don't want nobody around him.
Vaccinated. All right. So the nation's top medical officials also have warned that the coronavirus is not going away anytime soon, even though Trump has suggested it could disappear without vaccine. No, his could disappear without vaccine because he got vaccine. I don't know, man. That doesn't sound safe to me.
What?
The whole thing.
Chance. Leaving up to chance.
Look,
Hey man,
I'm
these
sorry.
people money is at stake, bro.
well, this is what I'm saying.
wait,
the-
who's
it's the-
who's money and who's
It's
they?
the resurgence of the pharmaceutical company.
Like you got big,
Bingo, sir.
yeah, you got
That's what I
big time. You got big time people losing a lot of money because ain't nobody spending
Pharmaceuticals, man, it's big money.
money.
I'm just sorry, but I find it hard to believe that we can build and send a rocket ship into outer orbit, put a man on the moon. We could get astrophysicists to tell us shit like how big the universe is.
Yeah, right.
You know, they say it's 186,000 miles per second for 100 years to leave the universe. We could do all this amazing shit with almost unlimited capabilities and unlimited intelligent minds to our disposal, yet here we sit with no plan. It's you know, they just told you if we skip the checkpoints, then we risk the danger of multiple outbreaks throughout this country. Then what?
So who fought this? Who fought this?
Wait a minute though, but 2 weeks ago they were saying this is the plan, this is a good thing, and
Right.
blah, 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 and now it's all.
That's what I'm saying. And
'Cause
then
nobody knows, man.
and they just told you infections around the nations have continued to surge. So I guess we're just expecting a magical miracle to happen. That's the plan.
And people, we're supposed to trust people.
The plan is there is no plan because hoping for 330 million to move in one direction is not a plan of action. It's really not.
I think everything's going according to plan.
That's a prayer.
That's
That's
what
a Hail Mary.
Damn, Mike, you. Well, I mean, they just told you catastrophic consequences unless the bevy of safety measures are adopted. Sounds like good fucking luck to me.
Yeah.
Like good fucking luck, guys. You're on your own,
It's like
man. We
giving
tried.
everybody an attaboy and be careful.
And then they'll show businesses crying and businesses going under and the economic case. You know, it's like the media's flip flopping this shit, dude, and pushing it. And
Yeah, because this is legit news I'm reading right here. This ain't the conspiracy.
Well,
shit.
tomorrow it'll be all fucking.
But that's
you know,
what I have a problem.
The economy's
So many.
argument.
That's
It'll
why-
be something.
That's
It's
why.
division.
That's why I'm on board where we're holding this topic is everything is spitballing, and yeah, you are air quote the news, but you don't know what the fuck you're spitting out. You're
Right.
talking nonsense. You're saying, hey man, you don't have to look both ways before crossing the street. Then you're like, hey, make sure you look at the left because
And
the
wear
left
a
is
mask.
different.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, whoa, look right because the right is dangerous too.
Right.
Don't 50% chance.
And I'm
There's
cool,
no chance.
And I'm cool with figuring shit out on the fly, but man, there's so much misleading bullshit that it's just like, come on, man. And the scary thing is the shit that's most misleading is the shit that kind of applies the most, and that's what scares me the most. But we must not forget that there's a 14-day incubation period, talking about what we were just talking about. 14-day incubation period from the moment you contract the virus until the time your symptoms start to show. You don't even know you're sick. And on the average, symptoms show within 11 and a half days.
Right.
So we must not also forget that asymptomatic people are among us, and they can carry and spread the virus without even knowing. And they will, because we don't even have a fucking plan. Folks, this is the beginning. I really do believe that.
With me now with things opening up, so I was cautious before. Now I'm aware. You know what I mean? So my gear's changing, and I'm gonna be one of the people with the mask on when I go out.
Well, this is what I gotta say.
I wear mine.
Did people's protection wear increase with the phase 1 reopening? You would think. I mean, you're venturing out in public, you would wear more of the PPE.
Brother,
type
I'm
stuff,
all
you know, right?
I'm all
No?
PPE ready. Like I want to, but this is what crosses my mind. And I'll just give you a rundown of my day today. All right, for example, my back pressure, passenger tires, air pressure was low. I had to get air. Now I have wipes in my truck, and I wiped everything down, but the average person doesn't do that shit. And I know because I see it. We work on construction jobs, we see that shit. But wait a minute, it's love bug season. So I got to clean my windshield off. And so I get the fucking thing and I start wiping it down.
Dryer sheets.
That's a good, I know those work. That's fucking amazing
Magical.
too.
Yeah.
And then, so it's love bug season. I wipe my windshield off. And let me fill up the tank real quick. And, oh shit, before I leave, gotta piss.
Yeah.
So I go in and use a public restroom. That's a lot of shit, dude, just for one stop. You know what I mean?
So a lot of chances to catch it.
You gave your penis corona.
Yeah, but I got ways to avoid that, or to help people listening too.
Well, this is the thing.
Penis is clean, Your Highness.
But how do I open the door on my way out of the restroom if there's only a blow dry
With
machine?
your shirt, man.
Well,
With your foot.
So you're gonna get it on your
leg,
shirt?
your shoe.
No, what I'm saying is, so to break it down, and this is what I've been saying. So you're touching the gas pump, you're touching the air handle.
Well, I got wipes for all that stuff, so
But
I
I'm
just
saying
right.
you don't need to do that.
Okay.
You don't need to do all that because that's irrelevant to your end goal, which is going to be in your car isolated. So I would say don't freak out and don't waste anything just before you're doing something and you're making that jump to wash your hands.
Wait until the end.
Just like you're going to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so but I'm saying to make it easier on whatever you're doing around you.
Psychosis.
Not you personally. Yeah, exactly. The people.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, you don't need to wash your hands every 5 seconds. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? It's,
Right.
It's before something related to touching yourself.
Right,
not like
right.
that.
But I'm just giving you a hypothetical. I'm in.
Oh,
The,
yeah,
I'm
no,
in
I
a-
believe
I'm in
you.
the public restroom.
I
I go in
see
there.
people
I didn't
do
really
that.
go in there today, but I'm just saying if I go in the public restroom and the blow dry machine is the only one they got there, they don't have the towels.
Yeah.
And then the toilet paper's gone. So I can't just grab it with some toilet paper and open it up.
I'll add more.
I don't want to touch it with my shirt.
Nope, I'll add
I
salt
do
to
that
the wound.
usually, but I'm not doing that anymore.
Well, if it's a push door, just
That's
use
what
your
I
foot.
was gonna say. Yo, I was
They're
gonna add.
usually not though, because you can lock
know.
them.
You heard Corey? I was
They're
gonna
locked.
add. I was gonna add salt to the wound. Is it a push or a pull door? Because these fucking assholes have the pull handles to get out. If it's push, you just use your back, you use your
We
foot, you
gotta
use your
make,
knee.
but these are the modifications that
No,
we need to
no,
make
no,
right
no,
now.
1,000%.
You need to
correct.
get one of those swinging doors.
That's what I was gonna say.
Just goes both ways. Fuck it, dude.
For real, dude.
Yeah, like a
swing
kitchen
for
real.
restaurant.
Really double
Yeah.
hinges.
Corner.
Yeah.
double hinges.
Act like you're in a restaurant. Corona.
But then we're gonna have them damn transgenders wandering in.
Oh my
They're gonna have to have their
gonna
own
have my
goddamn
pay.
door
How
But
do they open that door?
but
with
it's,
their imaginary penis.
that's just a trip to the gas station. Now, what about churches, clubs, bars, movie theaters, bowling alleys, amusement parks, casinos, airplanes, gymnasiums, parks? I mean, what are they asking us? They're asking us something that's impossible.
Mask on.
330 million
know what?
people.
Just say fuck it, dude. You get the shit, get immune to it, live with it. We're gonna have to live with Corona, I guess.
That's what I'm going. That's where I'm going with this, which
Corona
is
season and flu season.
and the
Fuck.
people that run this country, whoever that may be these days, like Mike said, man, are far too intelligent to not know that it's impossible. So it's impossible for me to believe that we don't have a plan unless our current situation was the plan and was the plan all along. So that to me is the mystery, and the amount of misinformation that's just fucking come out, or information, people trying to say all kinds of shit. It's what we're up against, and it's scary.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, think of kids. For the most part, they don't understand, nor can you expect them to. So social distancing measures are fucked when it comes to kids. They're just running everywhere. They just want to touch everything. They have a mission to touch everything. You know what I mean?
Like little kids, yeah. So you
Yeah.
yeah.
And what if you have 2 or more kids?
And I just seen a case where 2 little kids and the teenager died from coronavirus.
Wow. Well, what if you have more than 2 kids and you could only have 2 parents at the most? So what if
Right.
you got like 4 kids?
No, you can have 3 baby, or 2 baby daddies.
Unless you're in some freaky shit. But I mean,
Hey, you can live in a
No, that's
commune,
everyday
Corey.
shit.
I got
Could
2
you
daddies.
be open for once in your life, Corey?
Well, seriously though, man. I mean, this is going to be a lot more responsibility,
Right.
and it's going to be tough to manage. How the fuck phones are the most insidious shit. Phones and kids will be the primary carriers of this virus.
Yeah. If it's a virus of like this kind of way, yeah.
Think of how many times you set your phone down only to pick it up to the next call or text really quick.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And how many times does your kid touch something, then go touch your phone or your tablet?
Oh, you touch something and go touch your phone.
That's why when I pick my kid up, the first thing out of daycare is hand sanitizer.
Dude, this is
I don't
crazy
play,
to me.
I don't play that shit.
It's crazy, and I'm not on his side, man. I'm on Team America's side, man.
No, you just want us to get it right so we can get the ball rolling.
Yeah, dude, because I'm just
Nobody knows.
I'm worried, man.
I'm worried about school. Have you heard anything about
No, they're
Orange
not
County
going
schools?
back.
It's
Yeah,
like
no.
there's no.
You mean
I
for
mean, you know
next
we're
year?
not going back, but like
That's
when
another-
When are we
motherfucker
going
gets
back?
another
Another
this
good-
year going to end
For real.
Yeah.
You know, they have not given any information on when's the last day of fucking school, virtual or not.
No,
That
they
there's no
haven't.
end.
You know,
Yeah.
Clemmy said a while ago, and I don't know why, because I was pushing this story for a minute, but when Clemmy said, "Hey, man, you realize that nothing's gonna be the same ever again,"
Yeah.
and this was a while ago. This is like a month ago, and I was like, and it kind of went in one ear and right out the other. I was like, we'll get through it. But
This,
dude,
I'm
I
telling
think
you,
it
bro.
will.
Every day
Or,
he's more
it
and more
can,
right.
but it would take a long time. It's gonna
Yeah,
take a long
it's
time.
like we
Well, I hope
just
it's-
got cheated on by the government, and we're trying to earn their trust back.
well, I heard.
I think the kid. Yeah,
But it's the other way around.
But
though.
I heard that you're going to need
No,
a vaccination card to get your fucking driver's license.
well, until it happens, we'll see.
No, I'm saying we got cheated on in in the regard that I don't know if lied the right word, but we got guided the wrong way.
Yeah, that's
right?
right, yeah.
Then
Misled.
there was
Yeah.
misleading, and there was panic put into us, and then there was almost a like being deceived.
Yeah.
because you had to be able to say, "Oh, what am I looking at right now? Is that real?"
But look at this though. As a leader, dude, this is the worst time to be a leader, man, because they don't know. Imagine if you were in charge and motherfuckers like need an answer. You're gonna get. That's what they're doing. They're
I don't
giving
think
us
Trump
answers.
isn't leading anything.
No, I'm just
right now.
saying.
I don't think he's in
Fauci.
charge.
All
right?
of them are
Yeah,
under pressure
yeah.
to give answers.
You don't think he's
and it's like
but-
they have to deliver something, and that's I think that's part
But-
of why it's going back and forth because they have to get, and they
think
have
it-
to deliver it confidently.
Yeah.
But
because you can't. Well, we think it's
Yeah.
you can't come out like that. So
That's why I still want.
If there's ever a time where we're okay, if
sucks
you're
to be a
down
leader
for
right
it's
now.
now.
But
It-
who's in
it
charge
sucks.
if it ain't the president? I'm trying to. You said
World Health
the president is
Organization.
not in charge.
Fauci.
He's the head of it, but he's
look,
he still,
points,
he still
he's got
has other people.
specialists, consultants.
Do you not know who the WHO is? The World Health Organization?
Yeah.
You listen to that fucking thing.
Yeah.
They're running shit, man. They pass this over, and how are you going to ask a president to do scientific shit? So, like, when you're asking somebody to, that's kind of why people are mad at Bill Gates, because they're like, dude, you build computers. What the fuck are you telling us about, biology and shit?
Right.
So when you,
But like if it's like it's I don't know. I guess sometimes you just looking at the situation
Did you?
and it's.
don't get me wrong, Trump's still in charge. But I'm just saying, though, there's.
I mean,
did
either
you
you're
hear
in
not-
charge or
he's
you're
not really
not
making
in
mistakes
charge.
because he's not really.
No, that doesn't
he's just
make
kind of like
sense,
giving
Kirby.
people power to do shit.
He is in
What do you-
charge. There's a head coach and there's an offensive coordinator. The head coach is in charge.
Right.
Offensive
Right.
coordinator runs something.
But
Exactly.
if the coordinator,
Exactly.
They
but
can be
if the
fired. They're expendable.
But if the
Exactly.
coordinator knows more about the
Job,
offense than you do,
Right.
A good
Yeah,
coach
then you-
let the coach, right?
Yeah, he should.
Right. But
Right.
In this situation, you got Fauci saying keep us at the house,
Right.
and Trump telling people to go back
And
out. in the street.
Fauci's been doing this for 5 administrations. Somebody that's been around for that long is there for a reason, dude. It just, or at least in my opinion,
Because he got expertise.
Well,
it just makes me think, man. It's just weird,
But
man.
if,
And
but,
I don't
if,
think.
but what I'm trying to say is, it's like we had a pandemic task force in place.
Yes, I do believe I do see fault in that. I do see fault
But I
in
mean,
that. But
and then when you have
It's a
the
lot of
science in play, and then you saying fuck the science, but this is a scientific issue. I mean, I'm not placing blame. I just don't understand.
no, I'm not, dude. I'm not taking you and jumping on anything you're saying because we're all confused, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
I don't
just-
fucking know, dude. You know how many different fucking things I've read this last just week?
Yeah.
Just
Did you hear
week,
about
dude.
the connection, though,
I'm reading
between,
so much shit, my head's spinning.
did you hear about the connection between China and the World Health Organization?
Yeah, they're fucking very much. I think they have an office there.
Well, the connection is
they're branched out there.
What China does is they lend money to these bankrupt countries like Ethiopia, which they did. The head of the World Health Organization is Ethiopian cat, like top dog. They do whatever China says. So that's
Yeah,
that-
I
that
do.
was the link on that.
I did read several
I can
things that
see
had,
that.
they had
And,
a lot
you
of
know,
influence.
And as far as like the pandemic task force, wasn't that the previous administration's pandemic task force linked to the World Health Organization or under their guys?
But what I'm saying is, even in this situation, and even the guys, America used to lead the way. People don't want to hear from America right now.
Right.
People are feeling sorry for America right now
because we're getting hit the worst.
Because we're
We're getting the brunt of it.
because everybody else is sitting down and trying to figure this shit out. Everybody else has stuff. I mean, look at the state of Florida. Look, I thank God I got me a job, and I praise, and I'm happy for that. But think about the people that don't have a job and they trying to
I'm so pissed
get
about that.
on our system and can't get on the system because the previous administration set up the system so that it make it hard for you to get unemployment.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
That's why I was
America,
saying.
the
That's
problem
why.
is they trying to make everybody happy. No
Right.
other country has
Yeah.
to. We have to, and we're fucking it up because they're trying to make everybody happy. Sorry, man.
We're trying. That's why I was saying the relationship. That was my analogy. It's like we got cheated on. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get that trust back. And it's like you can't break up with someone the right way, so you tag them along, you drag them along, and all we're trying to do as the person who got hurt is like, let me see your phone. let me see what you guys got going
where
on.
you been?
Yeah, let me see what you guys got going on to make sure, because I right now we got this church. I want to be with you. I want to stay in this country. I love like you. To me, we can be something special, but you hurt me deep, and I'm just trying to get that trust back. U.S. That's all.
I just want to make sure that if we do have a second strain, like it's saying, and all this stuff, and it's coming back, and there's going to be a resurgence, like Fauci just said in this report, I just want to make sure that all our medical staff and people at least have the fucking proper PPE, so they could have their shit. I heard that these people are getting one mask per 13-hour shift and shit like that. I've heard so many bad stories that I'm genuinely concerned for them first and foremost because they're the first people that's front line. We need to protect them and have them all. Everything fucking aside, if you're just gonna leave it to us, then at least get them ready
the proper
for
tools.
war,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
At least get them ready for war because those are our fucking heroes, and we need them to fight the battle. And I get it. Look, if you shut shit down, then shit stops being produced. So if you shut down a meat market, if you shut down, then the meat ain't coming out. So look, I get it. Okay, we have to go back to work.
Right.
But it just fucking scares me that that's the plan.
What? Just get
Just
over
go
it.
Strap-
back,
just strap
man.
your boots up and
even
go.
though the
Yeah.
numbers are fucking soaring right now, just go back to work
Yeah.
like nothing ever happened.
Why not figure out ways to keep producing the meat and all that
yeah.
stuff, keep it open and keep it moving without.
I could
spreading
produce
it.
that meat.
I'm just saying we're smart enough
We could do
to figure
it,
out
but
a way
that
to
would-
keep
but,
stuff
yeah.
moving,
Yeah.
without to get through this, but maybe not permanently. And I hope it doesn't stay that way.
I mean, come on, man. They're leaving it up to us. So you think construction workers are
No.
going to be washing their hands when they come out of porta potties and
No,
shit?
bro.
Come on, man.
I've stayed away from those.
Yeah, I don't even touch the door,
Dude,
bro.
I never was a porta
Anyway,
potty guy.
I love pissing outside.
You
Me
could. I fucked up
Cool
and went to
breeze
porta
in your
potty
hair.
one time in the summer. I went to porta potty one time in the summer, dude. It
Hands
was
up.
so hot, dude. It don't matter. You could come out of an AC truck. You would immediately just start sweating, dude. You're like fucking just bullets just coming down.
But the porch
How
was-
hot did the porta potties get
Oh
in the
yeah,
summertime?
and the fly that just got off that turd at the bottom, and he lands on your fucking lip, right on your fucking tooth,
My fucking stomach is hurting,
on your
bro.
fucking tooth.
Fuck you,
and
Mike.
that is why I don't use those fucking things. Fuck that.
We out.
But I would feel better though if they were trying to.
stomach.
I would feel better though. Like this whole situation, it would feel a lot better if they were trying to adjust with us. Like for instance, let's hire some people to start doing service at the gas stations instead of us getting out.
Yeah.
So now they could just serve us. Now we could employ people.
They used to do that shit, you know.
Right.
That used to be the norm.
Right.
They
So
still
now,
do it in Jersey.
Do they?
so
Certain
now,
parts in Jersey. Yeah,
so
it's a
now
job.
you have
Full
all these
service.
people that don't have to touch anything.
All right. Let's
Check your
touch it.
oil.
And,
Fucking.
and then they can do whatever you want. You got love bugs, wash off your windshield. You got
Right.
gas,
That's part
fill
of
her
it.
up. You know whatever you need, good to go. And I don't even have to get out of the truck.
What if I want some snacks?
That's fine. Go get your fucking snacks, but wash
Well,
your
you
fucking
could
hands.
even do that like a Uber Eats
But
type
I'm-
situation.
look,
I was gonna say,
look,
homeboy
look,
or homegirl
God,
can
Make
grab
it happen.
yeah.
Grab me
Right.
some M&M's family size.
Right. Look, I understand. There's a bunch of fucking scenarios.
Nice
Okay,
coat.
but I'm saying though that would employ people.
Right.
That would
That's an
employ-
economy kicker.
That would employ a lot of
Yeah,
fucking
it's a jump
people
start
for every
Get the
gas
engine-
station.
get the
Right.
engine going.
For
Something
every
new.
for every gas station. But things like that would give us some fucking
called
that would
ingenuity,
that
bro.
would make differences. No matter how small or big, it's still a difference, and that shows good faith. And that's what we need as Americans right now. So no, we not in this together because all we do is see this shit on a TV screen or read about it, and then we're like, and we're victims of whatever we get. We just
Either
take
way,
it and use it. It may be real, it may be not. There may be pieces that's real about it. It may be not. It might be the fucking global domination shit. You don't know.
But what if this is the cost of freedom?
But it shows good faith. Well, that's another thing, dude.
It is.
Yeah, you know what I mean? What
Yeah.
if this is the cost of freedom? Like you got to go out there and take it on the chin.
That's the shit I started on, bro. That's the shit that I was on. I was like, yo, we fucking bad people fought and died for our fucking democracy and our fucking freedom, dude. I'm not giving it up this fucking easy.
Right.
Real talk, dude. I don't give a fuck, bro. So, and you know what, man? Every motherfucker that's in the ground right now, I bet they're with me on that.
Oh yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That maybe that is just a cost of it. And I mean,
you're right.
And we are looking at it as something
It's-
that's bad, but that's what makes us different from everybody else.
It's real scary times. We'll be right.
It's getting serious on this track, fam.
Welcome back to the Lion Podcast, everybody.
Like it or not, original.
Oh man, we had to lighten the mood a little bit, but this whole thing does make you wonder, though. People have been so overwhelmingly antisocial for so long. Cough, cough, phones. Cough, cough, social media. Ignoring immediate friends and loved ones. But now we have no choice. Yeah. It's kind of like we're being punished for abandoning the only thing that's supposed to matter is our civilization, us, the people. It's kind of weird how that works out, right?
You know what it's inspired me to do? I mean, I don't know if you'll get this or not, or if it relates to you, but becoming dependent on those things. I decided, because I grew up hunting, stuff like that, killing for food and hunting and skinning animals and stuff like that. I know how to do it, but I just haven't done it, in my adult life much.
Wait a minute.
I'm going back to those roots.
Okay, good.
And I'm teaching my son also how to live off the land.
I just called my homie Chris and asked him. I said,
for that reason.
I said, bro, I need you to teach me how to hunt because he's a badass motherfucker that knows how to hunt and he fishes and everything. And he was like, yeah, no problem, dude. Got you. I was like, I'm gonna get me a hunting rifle. I'm gonna learn how to live off the land, dude, because now's the time. You have to. Man.
You have to learn
something.
Yeah.
If you're smart, you will.
Yeah.
The scariest part of all that is, regardless of the hunting, how certain things can go bad and the meat supply, it could go south fast. It's just right. So as much as you can prep, you can't prep.
So you got to fucking live off the land. Exactly. Yeah. Because, dude, this virus is nothing compared to what it can be.
But what I'm kind of hearing, I don't know if I'm wrong, but he's saying if it goes south for like domestic meat, it's gonna be everything is gonna be screwed.
Oh, you mean the off the land?
Not
meat?
The wild animals.
Not wild animals.
No. Like,
you think the populations will go down, the food supply will run out?
I'm saying if everyone does it, if it comes to that.
Well, there's laws that limit the amounts now for now, but when it comes down to it, because
people there, you got the doomsday preppers, you got people who prep.
Right.
So if it ever gets to that notion, that's like, hey man, every man for himself. That's still a scary thought too, because that's a real thing. Because you know damn well not everybody's gonna hunt for the future. They're gonna hunt for the now. You know what I mean? I was thinking future wise, just timeline.
But I think
it's a crazy thought.
The population will decrease because all the people that don't know how to do that, they're not gonna make it.
No, it's gonna be some crazy times.
That's true too. And then motherfuckers
gonna have YouTube to walk you through it.
I mean, dude, if it turns out to be like a plague or some shit like that, or like a swine flu or H1N1 really gets big or something like that, dude, there's no telling what way this fucking direction's gonna go, man. And there's too many people. It's so true, man. This is like a slap on the wrist compared to what it could be. Mm-hmm. But like, I mean, this could be phase one, and I just don't like them Fauci telling us that, hey, things are gonna get bad, but have fun. You know,
what else can
you guys got to be responsible, follow the guidelines.
What else could he say?
I think I could go around to 30, 60, 100 people right now and say, hey, dude, what's the guidelines? And they wouldn't know fuck. They would look at me and be like, what guidelines?
Yeah, because they're saying that we don't have to follow them.
Right.
They're saying like the governor, here's the federal guidelines, governor, but you don't really have to follow them if it's up to you.
Right.
This is
well, they did kind of say, hey man, try to follow the steps and be safe because that's all you could do. But I mean, that doesn't help us shit.
But because even that, they double talk that too. So it's like.
I'm just worried for all the people, man. I think that it's going to be worse. I think what do you think? Do you think this is the tip of the iceberg or what?
I think this was a warning shot, and we got off. I mean, still lucky to be here. Lucky it wasn't like plague level where it was wiping out mass populations.
Yeah.
You don't think doesn't discriminate against age or whatever.
You don't think that the fact that we were all quarantining inside was going to lower our immune system, so now we'll be more susceptible to getting it when we come out? This is a second strain or whatever.
I'm sure scientific data would have. Tribute to that point. Yeah, for sure.
I'm worried. Yeah. I think it's not close to over, and I mean I'm worried about everything. People obviously first. And then like the
And
hopeless, but it's like a hopeless situation because sports are all fucked up and everything. It's just like weird,
nothing-
man. It's like
it's
life is
nothing
not
like it
like you
used to
said.
be.
Nothing's gonna be the same ever again, dude. And it's fucking.
I mean,
your
because we may
voice
have
keeps
to,
going.
but we
back
may
in my
have
head.
to get used to watching sports without large crowds.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's weird.
That's a thought. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not forever, but for the next foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
yeah,
the new.
think in 5 years, even you're going to go watch the fucking Bucks game, but they've got a Corona gun, a scanner, like you at the door.
Yeah,
But
now,
for-
I'll take it,
that's
though.
gonna be good.
I'll
Yeah.
take it.
I'll take it.
There'll be scalpers waiting there.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Grab him. He ain't got it.
Put
Yeah,
your
you got-
mask on. He ain't getting in. Go
Nah,
get it.
Not even that. Then you're gonna have to fake Corona guns. I just got scanned. I'm good.
Yeah.
Let me
The
in.
bootleg Corona
Yeah,
guns. Fuck, dude.
Not the Corona
it's all
gun.
coming though.
I got
that
It's
gun,
all
yo.
coming.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. What crazy times.
And we're watching it.
What the fuck is up? Cannabis shows promise blocking coronavirus infection. Alberta researcher reports cannabis extracts are showing potential in making people more resistant to the novel coronavirus, says Alberta researcher leading study. After sifting through 400 cannabis strains, researchers at the University of Lethbridge are concentrating on about a dozen that show promising results in ensuring less fertile ground for the potentially lethal virus to take root, said biological scientist Dr. Igor Kovalchuk.
So Kush.
That's why we ain't got that shit.
So is it the Kush or is it blueberry?
Well, that's what they're about to say. Another number of them have reduced the number of these viruses receptors by 73%.
Sativa.
The chance of it getting in is much lower, said Kovalchuk. If they can reduce the number of receptors, there's a much less chance of them getting infected. Employing cannabis sativa strains over the past 3 months,
See?
the researcher said that the effective balance between cannabis components, THC, and CBD, the latter more typically associated with medical use, is still unclear in blocking the coronavirus. It will take a long time to find out what the active ingredient is. There may be many, said Kovalchuk, whose Pathway RX is owned partly by Olds base licensed cannabis producer Sundial Growers and partnered with Alberta cannabis researcher Swish. Damn.
So basically, we need merch that says, "If you blaze, you can be safe."
But
Blaze saved my life.
I like that dude's name, man. Kovalchuk.
Koval.
Put that motherfucker as a power forward.
That sounds like a good strain.
that
though.
does sound like a basketball player.
I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
Kovalchuk.
But it's generally
I believe Kovalchuk
but it's
too,
generally the anti-inflammatory properties of the high CBD content that have shown most promise, he added. So that's what it is. It's the anti-inflammatories. So like if you're because you're
So
your
it's getting in there and working.
respiratory system
Yeah.
obviously is inflamed once you cough so much and shit, it probably calms it down. But again, these are new studies, so they're not sure yet. We focus more on the higher CBD because people could take a higher doses and not be that impaired, said Kovalchuk. The study under Health Canada license using artificial human 3D tissue models has been seeking ways to hinder the highly contagious novel coronavirus from finding a host in the lungs, intestines, and oral cavity. So smoke weed, y'all, because it might work. Although that's weird though, because you'd figure respiratory, don't smoke.
Yeah.
But they're saying that
And they
CBD
said
oil is the way to go.
And they saying nicotine too. Somebody just said cigarettes. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to smoke. I mean,
Gummies.
you do a bunch of different ways. Gummies, edibles, yeah, all that good shit. If successful,
smack.
the work could find practical medical use in the form of mouthwash, gargle, inhalants, or gel caps, said Kovalchuk. It would be cheaper for people that have a lot less side effects, he said. Nice.
So you'll be gargling the CBD oil or the CBD?
Yeah, basically. It's probably going to have a little bit of it in there. Yeah. That's cool, though,
That'd
man.
be neat.
Yeah. But the absence of the clinical trials remains a barrier, and funding from these increasingly cash-strapped cannabis industry isn't there to fuel that either, said Kovalchuk. The scientists emphasized that the findings wouldn't lead to a vaccine, something less specific and precise, but nonetheless another possible weapon against COVID-19.
Sometimes you just want for the people that just need relief.
Remember when somebody said if everybody in the world could just smoke a joint, we could have world peace at once?
Yes.
I think that's what these scientists are up to. They know that this whole theory is bullshit. They just want everybody to smoke a fucking joint so we could have world peace in American history for the first time ever.
Run all the good studies.
Before they go into any like giant meetings, like all this, G whatever meetings they
That
have,
would be bomb.
they got to go sit in a teepee and fucking smoke out, then go work, go talk.
It's in their contract.
Our work could have a huge influence. There aren't many drugs that have potential of reducing infection by 70 to 80%. So they're pretty high on this. No pun intended. They're really thinking that this could be a big deal.
Next thing you know, you're fucking gargling purple haze for a sore throat.
Right.
Like, oh.
So I started looking over.
For the sore throat.
I started looking over all the health benefits from cannabis, and the rabbit hole runs pretty fucking deep on that one. So we're gonna start off.
Hey.
The top
Bob
10.
Marley to get this party right.
Top 10.
Well, I knew some of these, but I didn't know all of these.
I like top 10. Oh.
It could slow and stop cancer cells from spreading. That's fucking crazy. Did you know that, Mike?
Yes, I heard that.
That is pretty interesting. It was found in a study published in the journal Molecular Cancer Therapeutics that cannabis oil has an ability to stop cancer by turning off a gene called ID1. In 2007, researchers at California Pacific Medical Center in San Francisco reported that CBD may prevent cancer from spreading.
Right. Hey, we don't own the rights to this music.
That's how you justify those outrageous prices.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Prevent Alzheimer's.
Yeah. They say the plaque.
Yeah, THC. Yeah, now I did hear this. Did you hear that? Prevents Alzheimer's.
No, I thought it might attribute to it.
I heard a. That's what I thought, dude.
What is it? Weed time is.
Before I learned,
Smoking this
no
shit.
bullshit. Before I learned that, I remember
Yeah.
thinking that I was like, how could something that makes you forget make you remember?
Hey.
I forgot to remember. THC, the active ingredient present in marijuana, slows the progression of Alzheimer's disease. A 2006 study led by Kim Janda on the Scripps Research Institute found out THC slows the formation of the amyloid plaques by blocking the enzyme in the brain that makes them. These plaques kill the brain cells and potentially lead to Alzheimer's disease. That's cool. That's cool shit. Treats glaucoma.
Yeah, we knew that.
I knew that. We all knew that, right? Everybody knew that? Mm-hmm. Relieves arthritis. Now, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the oil.
I'd like to see why.
Oh, I didn't write that one down. I think it is the oil.
That'd be in depth.
Salve.
That'd be nice.
I didn't note that, but we could look it up. Control epileptic seizures. We knew that. Now, that's crazy as fuck because, I've had some shit before that made me have a seizure. But that's another story. Ease the pain of multiple sclerosis. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's awesome, dude. Soothe tremors for people with Parkinson's disease.
I can see that.
Helps with Crohn's disease.
I can see that.
Decrease the symptoms of Dravet syndrome. Dravet syndrome is another part of Crohn's disease. It's like makes your muscles spaz up and shit. I think, right, Mike?
I don't know. Let's hear it for Dravids.
Yeah, let's hear it for Dravids. These things really. Let's see. I'm just trying to find the definition. Dravet syndrome causes seizures and severe developmental delays. Well, that's what it is. Well, yeah.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. They had this 5-year-old girl that was suffering. The drug took her from 300 seizures every 4 or 5 days to 1 every 7 days. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's real, man. That's right here. Holy shit.
That one ain't shit to her after going through all that, probably. Thank God.
Yeah. Every time I buy some weed, I'm going to look at this list. Doctor's orders. Lessen side effects from treating hepatitis C and increase treatment effectiveness. Interesting. Decrease anxiety. It does emphasize lower doses, though. It says higher doses may increase anxiety and make you paranoid.
Choppers flying over.
Okay, so sorry to cut you off, but to bring it back for marijuana for arthritis,
Yes, sir.
inflammation. Helps with inflammation again.
Yeah, anti-inflammatory.
Yeah. Cannabis stops the transmission of pain and decrease the inflammation, and that's very important for people with joint issues. So you smoke a joint to help the joints.
You smoke the joints. All this shit is relative. If you just pay attention, life talks to you.
You're welcome, bitches. This is for free.
Helps reverse carcinogen effects of tobacco and improve lung health. Get the fuck out of here.
What?
Helps reverse carcinogenic effects of tobacco and improve lung health.
Not by smoking it, probably by
I
ingesting
imagine it's not by smoking it, but nevertheless, interesting. Reduce severe pain and nausea from chemo and stimulates appetite.
Nausea, yeah.
Yeah, we know that. That's a lifesaver.
Sometimes it suppresses mine. You ever get not hungry?
Some do. A sativa will.
Yeah.
suppress
Yeah,
your
it
appetite,
does
actually.
do that sometimes.
Like, I'll be stupid hungry. Like, I'm about to go out to eat, and I'm with the boys, and then I'm like, I'll take a French onion soup.
I love French onion soup. Improves symptoms of lupus and autoimmune disorder. Protects brain after stroke.
What?
Yeah, I got something on this because I didn't know that either. Research from University of Nottingham shows that the cannabis may help protect the brain from damage caused by a stroke by reducing the size of the area affected by the stroke. Yeah.
I would just want to see smoked, eaten, you know what I'm saying, oil.
But if it's reducing the size of the area, does that mean that you already at like a lesser amount?
No, I think it just anti-inflames that area.
Yeah, so since you get it really opens up, it'll just drop it and drop it and drop it and drop it.
Right. So, or maybe it's doing that automatically, and you have a chance if that part of your brain suffers the stroke. Then, if you're high, then that part of the brain will be reduced, and you'll be lucky enough to not succumb to it. That's a total fucking guess. I could be fucking 100%.
But your guess was
sounded pretty
Sounded
thoughtful.
pretty good.
yeah.
Sounded better than Snapple Facts, son.
Helps veterans suffering from PTSD.
I can see that.
1000%. I could see that.
Dude, why would it helps me not suffer? Controls other types of muscle spasms.
Probably relaxing.
Yeah.
You're not as tense or not as on. You're not feeling like you're turned up 110%.
Treats inflammatory bowel disease.
Crohn's.
Helps eliminate nightmares. Now that is true too, because when I don't smoke, dude, I get some wicked ass dreams, bro. I'm talking
From
about
not smoking.
nightmares. Yeah, dude. Because
That's wild.
yeah, bro. In my stomach for the first couple weeks, I can't eat the same. Like if I stop, and then it goes away, and I get my appetite back. I start thinking normal. Dreams go away. It's weird how that happens, but it helps eliminate nightmares.
When I smoke, I don't dream. Period.
I
And I'm
would-
okay. I'm okay with that.
I would think so, because you would sleep. Like, you'd be ready for bed.
You go
Deeper
to REM.
rims.
Like, Tyson got you. Good night.
Straight to REM.
Yeah.
Protects the brain from concussion and trauma. So that's
can see
another
that.
that's another thing
Anti-
that's probably
okay.
Maybe that's why they let the football players say fuck it, dude. Y'all might as well. There's a lot of things in here that works for them.
What does it mean, protect? Does it mean like it puts the lights off so you're fucking protected?
So just go ahead and kill it already.
I imagine it's the same thing as the
Inflammatory?
yeah,
It's like
inflammatory.
bubble wrap
Yeah, possibly.
going around
all
your
the
brain.
smoke in your fucking head. Stupid ass.
Now,
Bubble wrap.
now all
Hey,
they
my
gotta do-
brain's second day. But my left side's overnight.
I got a prime.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, now if they can make a case for beer, we're in there like swimwear.
God. What does beer did something right? When THC beer, people would fucking blow their minds.
I knew trees were fucking awesome, but this is just fucking beautiful. We should hang ornaments on these fucking trees. Just look at all the good that comes from them, man.
Or just have presents to them from us.
Yeah.
Like, hey, baby, here's some organic water, baby. You need some of this. Actually, here's a little lamp. I'm gonna bring you. Oh, that's your child right there. I'm gonna bring a little lamp. I'm gonna bring my outlet.
Little lamp.
My
outlet.
electricity.
Yeah, my electricity. I'm gonna take care of your babies. Thank you so much.
Little lamp.
From me to you, from us.
Oh,
Next thing you know, you're just like a fucking herbivore all up in the trees and shit. Like that girl from Superstar. Superstar.
All up under your armpits. Man, what you doing in there, man?
Superstar.
Oh man. But I know. I mean, as a healing property for me, just dealing with things like the PTSD. I only relate to that because, hell, maybe I do got PTSD. I don't fucking know. But I relate to it because, you know, anytime you're in a fucking hard spot, man, or you have the worst day, you could always count on that joint being at the house waiting on you, just going, man, my life's about to get a lot better. And it doesn't matter what the fuck happened to you. It really doesn't. There's always something that happens to you. And then when you get home, it always doesn't matter.
It's like that old mystical song, Still Smoking Herb. Like, he had the worst day ever. He just kept, like, you know, straight.
Yeah. I think there was a time where me and Mike, we got home from work one time and we were just fighting about whatever, dude. We weren't fighting, but we were venting about our...
was fighting,
No, never that. No, but we were venting about our days, you know, and he was on one of those funny-ass Michael rants and I was on one of those funny-ass Corey rants. So we were just going back and forth, making each other laugh, but we were both pissed.
Yeah.
So then...
My day was worse than yours.
Yeah,
You're not listening.
So then one of us was like, man, I ain't smoked shit yet. And he was like, I ain't either. We got fucking smoked right now, dude. Instantly. And then the first thing Mike says after he hits the joint is he goes, I'm sorry for yelling. Oh, man.
Hasn't even hit yet. It just changed your thinking process.
That first.
Yeah. Like, it didn't even hit yet. You're just like, damn, I was wrong. I was loud.
Yeah,
Why was I so loud?
I love my brother.
Yeah.
It is, man.
I was talking at you, not to you.
Absolutely.
Dang,
Alcohol is the complete opposite. It is bad in every way. Alcohol would escalate a situation like that.
It'll just push you a little bit closer.
Alcohol makes PTSD worse.
Very true.
It makes everything worse.
It's like that. It's like that one person that's like, yeah, you could do it.
And
go fuck that bitch up.
He said, what do you mean?
Let them know how you really, really, really feel.
And the tricky thing about alcohol is it's sneaky because you could have a drink or two and you're the happy drunk. Yeah. But it could easily turn the next ounce or two that you drink could just turn evil on you. And you're like, oh shit. How did I get to this part? I was just laughing over there. Now I'm fucking
now you
pissed.
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
now you're mad that you were happy at that time.
Now I want to go.
Yeah.
You're upset like, oh shit, I was just fucking smiling.
Why the
but
fuck
I got
was
a reason. I got a real reason to be upset. Fucking pandemic. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got a job getting paid less than motherfuckers that are home right now, getting free checks.
How the fuck?
Hey.
How the fuck am I gonna allow myself to be so happy at a time like this? What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm selfish.
You ever do that at the club back when you were younger? I used to do that, man. You go to the club and fucking whatever, it was a bad night. Fucking shit ain't working out. This is like, and the motherfucker keeps looking over here.
Yep.
I'm getting in a fight.
And especially
get over nothing.
And here's another thing, sneaky thing about drinking is it's real easy to get social, and those two drinks fly right by you, and you're not monitoring how you're feeling.
And you all up on people and the social distance.
And then you get Molly.
Oh, that's another thing too. That's
Bill
another
Cosby.
thing.
And then you're fucked.
No, but
that's why you don't go out no more.
No, but Clemmy's right though, man. Fucking
alcohol and social distancing don't mix, bro.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You don't think so?
No,
I beg to differ.
Neither does weed. We're gonna be fucking. Everybody's gonna want to pass that shit, and you're gonna be like, no,
shit. No, weed makes that time alone more interesting.
Sorry. I thought you meant. True. I thought you meant drinking whilst around people, not sharing.
Well, drinking and smoking are a social thing.
Yeah. If you drink alone, you tend to get depressed. But if you smoke J alone, you get creative.
I drink alone.
That's the way I am.
Well, I was thinking about
drink alone like baby. Old country song.
The words that are gonna go into like prehistoric days in a couple years is gonna be try this.
Yeah.
Like right? It's like, oh shit, this fucking drink is delicious. Try this. Like I'll buy one.
Prehistoric.
How much is it? It's $30. Yeah, I'll buy it for a sample. I'll buy one.
It's gotta be good.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh man, this is so fucking good. Didn't you just leave the state? Yeah, I'll go buy it. I'll buy a 12-pack. Do you just want to buy one? You really want to try one beer, or you end up buying like a 12-pack?
Oh man. Well, I mean, these are the days that are ahead of us, man.
A couple of years when the world go back prehistoric.
These are decisions we're gonna have to fucking make.
It's gonna be old school.
Old school.
Yeah.
Throwback Thursday. Hey man, try this.
I'll take what I can get.
What the fuck is up? Michael Jordan escaped a beatdown from Mike Tyson after tense 80s birthday dinner.
Whoa.
Michael Jordan and Mike Tyson are two of the best athletes of all time in their respective sports. The two legends are also notoriously fierce competitors and are not people you'd want to cross. Well, according to Tyson's former manager, Rory Holloway, the two had an altercation in 1988 that nearly ended up in a fight. In Holloway's new book chronicling the career of Tyson, the manager recalls that at a party for then Chicago Bears star Richard Dent, Tyson called out Jordan and threatened to beat him up.
Whoa.
The argument stemmed from Jordan's previous relationship with Tyson's then wife, Robin Givens. Damn, Robin Givens is getting all kinds of goat dick.
Nerd. She's getting Billy's.
Would you call her like the goat of?
Maybe now.
She's the goat of getting.
It's a goat gina.
She had a thing from Mike's.
Goat China.
But Mike Tyson sitting there with his drink of choice, a Long Island iced tea, which, by the way, those fuck you up. That's a drink that only takes one or two.
Long Island iced tea, yeah.
That's a good drink.
And when he drinks, his real feelings come out. Oh man, that's funny that we just said that. Holloway said via boxing scene, "I'm telling the server to water his drinks down because I see where this is going." Mike stares across the table at Jordan. He says, "Hey man, you think I'm stupid?" Do the voice, Omar. Hey man, you think
Do the voice. You think I'm stupid?
I know you fucked my bitch.
Yeah. Now listen. This isn't regular. This is blue. This drink is blue. It's blue Long Island. It's stronger, like me.
I can't even go on, dude. Oh,
What year was this?
So he says 1988.
He said, "You think I'm stupid? I know you fucked."
He
my
says,
woman."
"Hey man, you think I'm stupid? I know you fucked my bitch." So Jordan looks like he's seen a ghost.
Yeah, no shit. He probably looked like he saw 10 Gary Paytons on him. Freaking out.
He says, "I know you mess with her. You can tell me." According to Holloway, Jordan obviously wanted no part in the conflict with Tyson, who at the time was the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world.
I don't give a fuck if he wasn't.
Bears,
Yeah.
yeah, no shit. Bears head coach Mike Ditka and legendary boxing promoter Don King also reportedly got involved in the altercation, and Tyson apparently had to be held back in order to prevent him
Damn
from
right
trying
he
to beat
fucking
up
did.
the Bull star.
Damn.
Young Bull about to get his ass whooped.
No, Young Bull's about to retire early.
Early.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I
Jordan.
bet he would hit Mike Tyson like he hit Will Purdue.
Well, that's what I. But that.
Bro, that logo would have looked like a spray can in the streets of New York City. You know, when someone's dead, they outline them.
Oh, shit.
That would have been Jordan's logo instead of Jumpman.
But
He'd have been dead.
think about this though.
It was stressful.
Jordan don't want that smoke. That was in 1988.
Jordan would never want that
smoke.
Hold on, but now I'm not talking about the fight itself.
What?
I'm talking about like his career is over because that's when he was getting tough for the Pistons.
Oh yeah.
So that would have defeated everything that he was getting tough for. No matter how tough you're getting.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
kind of
you're
tough
like-
to fuck
yeah.
Tyson's chick, though.
no,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is you could put on those 15 pounds. If you get uppercutted by Mike Tyson, you're not winning against the Lakers in 91 whenever that season started in 90 or whatever
your
it
ribs
was.
is broke, bro.
Do you think if Jordan would have got his ass whooped, he would have been the same Jordan?
If Jordan would have
That
got
night-
his ass whooped, yeah. If Jordan would have gotten fucked up, he still would have been good in basketball. It just would have been the press of I want to be like Mike. I'm a player. I'm a player, not a player. That's
Bill
what that
Laimbeer
would have been
would've
his.
made him his
That
bitch.
would have been his Nike slogan.
That
I'm a
would have
player,
been
not
that
a
would have been
player.
a hard ass uppercut. In 1988 uppercut from Tyson.
Oh man, you heard
You're
it.
getting the full
Did you see him
uppercut.
recently?
Was that
with his-
25-year-old Mike?
He probably would have changed his
think
number
so.
jersey.
Hey, but
Like, yeah.
like they got him,
Him
they got
so-
him on IG right now, like going through like his punches. Bro.
Yeah, he's gonna fight for charity.
Bro,
I saw that.
Mike
is-
Tyson, that's
He
gangster,
looks
dog.
dangerous, bro.
So good. His sweat looks
Really?
like
He looks dangerous.
his sweat looks like he'll knock somebody out. Dog.
I mean,
Bro.
I'm sure he's gonna win against whoever he is for the charity
no,
thing.
but
what
apparently
I'm
he doesn't
saying
want
is-
a bullshit one. Apparently, he wants something that'll push him to fuck somebody up.
But
to
I'm
bring the beast
sad.
out of
But
him.
I'm sad that like, it makes me think of those last fights that we saw Tyson.
What's
It
he
wasn't
going
Tyson.
in looking like? Is he looking like Butterbean or what?
Nah, he
No,
looks
he's
pretty
looking
fucking
good.
good.
He's looking like
Looking good?
right. I'd probably say
I myth him.
prison-esque.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's not the physique of training, but he still looks good. You know what I'm saying? Dad bod.
Jordan has apparently declined to comment on the situation over the years, and despite the reports of the altercation differing from source to source, Holloway does provide a first-hand account of the event in his book. Yeah, no shit, Jordan declined to comment. Tyson's still alive, and he wasted a good pair of underwear that night.
Hey, I don't think there's any shame in that, dude.
Hey,
Ducking Mike Tyson?
running away from Mike Tyson is a wise thing, bro.
For 12 rounds.
But Robin Goat Dick getting Givens, though. Look out now.
Goat Dick getting.
Do you think
she wanted the big dick?
Do you think time out? No, she just wanted to be. She wanted to be
NBA.
No, I'm saying most people want to be knighted. She wanted to be goated. She had the greatest of all time boxing, the goat of basketball.
Yo,
to her, she was just living the dream.
The triple crown, right?
Yeah.
Who would be the third?
The triple crown would probably be Barry Bonds at that time.
Yeah, and
Wayne Gretzky.
That would have been raw.
She's fucking Wayne Gretzky.
That would have been gangster.
Right back then, '88.
Yeah, that
would have been the.
But she
pinnacle.
she was with Eddie because she was in.
Oh yeah,
she was with Eddie.
Oh, she did
Boomerang.
the triple crown.
Yeah,
that is a triple crown. Eddie's especially back then. He just did Raw.
She had,
Was that before Raw? Was that pre-Raw?
That was pre-Raw. That was after Raw. Yeah,
that was like he was in Boomerang with her.
Yeah.
I think Boomerang happened in the '90s though. It was before Boomerang.
It was
after
before
Raw.
Boomerang. That's how she got that part.
It was pre-Boomerang, post-Raw.
Post-Raw.
I think Raw was like 84, wasn't it?
Yeah, Raw was so mean.
No, Raw was 87.
Was it?
Or Delirious was 83, 84.
Okay.
And then Raw was 87.
So she still got it. So she was. So that was.
She still was on some Mount Rushmore type shit. Shout out to her, man.
Shout out to Givens for
working girl.
Salute, man.
Yeah.
Shoot.
All the goat dick.
She's still the boss.
You need to share some of that goat dick with some of them other ladies out there.
I thought she was fucking smoking.
Yeah, she was.
He ran 2 miles carrying a TV to prove like.
You seen that dude, bro?
Prove looking like a suspect is no excuse for a murder.
Hey, Jimmy.
Richard Desmick, a 34-year-old former pastor living in Vero Beach, Florida. We were just there. Showed his support for Arbery by running 2.23 miles and doing so in a way that exposes racial disparity in America. I just started crying when I saw this poor young man running, as I have thousands of times in my life, get shot down, Desmick told Business Insider. He said he thought maybe I should run with a TV to show that being a suspicious character isn't enough, that someone should be shot down being a white person. That's just not going to happen to me. So he posted his video. You can see him running on the TV. It's up everywhere right now. But shout out to that dude for doing it. But side note, the autopsy came out for Ahmaud Arbery.
Before you go there, you know what? First person I thought about when I seen that dude running was you.
Bro,
real talk. When I see that dude,
the first person I was disappointed in was me. As soon as I saw that shit, I was like, "That's something I would fucking do."
Why didn't I think of that?
I'm like, dude, I told Mike, I was like, bro, why didn't I fucking think of that?
I could have done that. That's what he said.
Yeah,
that's a drawback of the weed.
That is the drawback of the weed. There it is. Yeah. But I'm not gonna get Alzheimer's though. That's right. Yeah.
Oh man.
The autopsy came out. Sad note. The autopsy came out for Arbery. Was shot 3 times, including twice in the chest, according to the autopsy report obtained by CNN. And on Tuesday, Arbery suffered a deep, gaping shotgun graze to his right wrist, as well as wounds to his upper left chest and lower middle chest, according to the report written April 1st. 13 shotgun pellets exited Arbery's back, and 11 more were recovered from his wounds, said the report. The shotgun blast also damaged his right lung and fractured his upper left arm and scapula, according to the report. So, what was the third shot? Is my question. What like it says 2 shotguns, a bunch of fragments of the bullets or the pellets that come from the shotgun bullets. But Mike, I'm trying to understand. We watched the video several times before the show again because you hear the pop. But the shotguns are obvious.
Yeah.
Those are done. We eliminate. We know where those come. Those come towards the end of the video. But what my question was, if he's on the front side of the truck, how he makes he veers right to go around the truck because Travis with the shotgun was on the left hand side. So he looks like he's trying to go around them again.
Right.
Okay. And it would make sense if he was being chased for 4 minutes and he ain't been caught yet. It's obvious he's not trying to confront any fucking body. So and I'm referring to the police calls that were made from the time those hung up. There was 4-minute gaps in between the time where he was dead. So if he goes that that side, you hear a pop, but it's hard to distinguish where that pop comes from. Right. And that's why I was looking at the autopsy report, trying to figure out if that pop hit him or what, because you see the dad, all you see is the back of his ass. So you don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he's definitely fucking with his gun. He's fiddling with it.
So what are you saying? You're saying that's a warning shot? And
I'm
that
saying
warning
that,
shot's what set him off?
I'm saying it would make a lot more sense that he lunged, because once he gets to Ahmaud Arbery gets to the front of the truck, that he makes a fucking beeline to the dude with the shotgun. And if that pop went off at him, if the dad shot at him, then that would make me fucking attack somebody too. Because now they're shooting at me. Now I have to do something. And I'm telling you now, that's what this case is going to come down to in court. I'm telling you right now, that's going to be
Did he prematurely fight
The replay.
for his life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Replay that video.
Nah, Corey's saying not premature. Corey's saying it's going to be a self-defense because he got charged.
Right.
Right.
But
That's
they're going to say, why are you jumping at a guy with a gun?
Right.
Unless they can prove that shot went off. That first shot went off before he lunged at that dude, which is hard to tell because the guy that was recording it veers away right at that fucking time. You have to really fucking be quick. It's almost like watching a football play with a fucking touchdown, but you don't get the replay. You got to fucking figure it out. It's hard, dude.
It's a bang bang.
Dog, you got to have some balls to be a defense attorney. I'll tell you that much.
No shit.
Yeah.
To be a part of that, to be able to stand there and I get it, bro. That's your job.
But
It ain't an easy one.
I'm about this though. Charge the fucking people that didn't arrest him before it went viral.
Yeah.
I want the police chief's ass. I want the DA, like Mike I think said earlier. I want the DA. I want everybody's ass.
Everybody.
Fucking everybody
Let
needs
that
to see
shit
their
go.
goddamn
Yeah.
day, dude. That's fucking bullshit, man.
What,
Because
like
if-
negligence, right?
Disbarred, fucking resignations, whatever.
Because
I mean,
covering
whatever
that
it
shit
takes.
up is just as bad as the fucking crime itself.
Because
Man.
the video don't come out, I don't think we even talking about this.
Exactly.
I really don't.
No, there's
No,
no
this
think
is-
about
this-
it.
this
There's
is
no
the
think
power.
about it. It happened in February 23rd. There's no thinking about it. If the fucking video didn't come out,
There's no
is
optics, nobody
no. We're not even
Well,
talking
and
about it
social
right now. We
crime.
don't even know.
Social outcry. Let people know.
Yeah.
This is the power of social media. This is the good.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very true. Good point.
I be forgetting that sometimes.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that.
1,000%.
But
You got so many people that want attention, but when
But
it's
the guy-
just think-
skewed
but the
wrong,
si- hey, the
this
funny-
platform, this is what it could be good for. To outreach, like we have people in social media talking from a different state with people you've never seen, but you feel their pain and you want justice.
Yep.
Right.
That's what could be done.
Right.
this time.
Yeah.
And just
But
think. Go ahead.
the guy that videotaped it, his lawyer is saying that he was trying to get that information to help the family, but they were suppressing it.
Yeah.
You see?
And that's why people are losing their fucking. It was at
Maybe,
that Jackie.
or that motherfucker was just
Jackie chick?
recording it and he's trying to watch his own ass.
Saving his own
I
ass.
think so, but I mean, it's funny how
I tried. Yeah,
Look
where
like-
the
look-
fuck
but-
were you
but-
fucking 3 months ago? 2
It
months
also
ago.
could be plan A turned to plan B.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like they could have modified their fucking plan and said, dude, you got to go turn this in.
Yeah.
You can't fucking just sit on this motherfucker and you got to turn it in now.
No,
or
I think
whatever.
that motherfucker saw that people cared and the video, he probably sent it to one of his boys.
Want to make
and it
some money.
leaked.
Yeah.
No, it leaked. I don't know
Oh,
about
yeah,
money,
true
but it
that,
just
true
leaked.
that.
and
Like, you know what I'm
now
saying?
they're
Like
trying
a-
to figure out how the fuck you
like
had
a
that
video.
video.
No,
Like
I'm
a
saying his
video.
friend wanted the money. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly,
Yeah.
whatever, but still fucked up. You held on to it for that long. If that's the case,
And just think, Greg
No,
McMichael
but
did this.
that was a part of the original evidence. The first DA seen the video, bro.
Right.
So it's not like they all been suppressing that evidence.
Was that Jackie chick or
The
whatever
Jackie-
it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, I want to say this. This McMichaels motherfucker did this a year into his retirement. Just imagine what he's done with his whole fucking career.
When he was active duty.
don't go that far.
Think
That's
about
a
that.
that's a deep rabbit hole.
Well,
Hey, bro.
tough.
I think his whole career should be reviewed.
Yeah.
I think it should.
I think all his major cases should be reviewed.
I think your whole fucking career should be on fucking trial.
No, I see why. There's definitely a big.
What if he gets out and
example
you
piece.
think he should still get paid retirement and all that shit? And we should just fuck whatever he did, even though this was some real shady shit. But let's just never mind it.
If he-
30 years of an
it's
investigator and 7 years in the police force.
As a person, ready? This is my balancing act of the answer. as a person that says if he gets off, it sucks, but yes, because that's his American right. Right? You're not guilty. We see the evidence. You're found not guilty, so you should get paid because you went through the trial. You went through it. So, as an American, as a free person, I have to say yes. That should be everybody's answer. To be honest, you shouldn't say, "Oh, no matter what." But if he's guilty, that's easy to pull too. It's easy to pull his card.
What if he was the one that shot him?
Then you still need the court. It sucks.
I don't need the court. Fuck that. I don't need it because I understand that there's two perspectives here. There's a court. There's always two perspectives when things go to court. There's the court perspective, which
and then street
and the
perspective.
system is made like that, so money could be manipulated out of people like O.J. Simpson's pockets to make them go free. They can manipulate the rules when those rules are in place.
Agreed.
So when something like this happens, I think it's so fucking bad that you have to take action now.
Or it could be bad for his character. So
you're right about it's not fair.
Yeah.
But neither was what just fucking happened. And if there was 30 years or 37 years of victims in his career, then I think they deserve justice just like anybody else does. Or you could just look
into it too and open up a case, have someone.
Yeah.
But
you could go through it.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly and disseminate,
Oh, absolutely.
If you sitting in,
or not quickly, you start digging up a lot of shit. You're like, holy shit!
Well,
shit! You got up there.
A lawyer would be able to go through it pretty quickly. Or a team of lawyers
for sure.
Disseminate it. The right lawyers.
So it's hard, man. Especially he wasn't the one that pulled the trigger. Like, what do you say? Do you say by association we're allowed to pull? Do you say because you're on trial?
I say we should have fucking got this right in 2012 because that's how shit just keeps going. Because here you have a case where the dude was told, "Hey, dude." First of all, he had a gun on him that wasn't supposed. He wasn't on duty, right? George Zimmerman. He wasn't on duty. So if you are on duty, you're not supposed to have a firearm on you. He had a firearm on him. He sees a guy, decides to go on duty, makes a police report because he's not on duty. The police guy, the dispatcher says, "Hey, dude, are you pursuing him?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "Okay, don't do that. We don't need you to do that. And in fact, hang loose. We're on our way." So he continues to pursue at that point. Okay. Then all the shit that happened after that, to me, doesn't fucking matter, dude. You were fucking with somebody who is unarmed and doesn't have anything to do with shit. He has the right to be on this fucking planet, all right? And he has the right to do whatever the fuck he was doing, and it just happened to be halftime of the All-Star game in Orlando. That's why I remember it so clearly. And he never made it to see the second half of the fucking game on his way back from 7-Eleven. This situation, very similar. The dude just casually goes jogging by a fucking house, and these guys decide that's the motherfucker. Let's go get him. Get their guns, and they fucking go after him. Whatever happens after that, to me, in a human standpoint, is fucking guilty. You don't fucking go. But they're going to use the law. They're going to use, he was protecting him. He was lunging for him. They're going to use all that shit. It is going to get ugly.
I got the hot take for calling fucking Casey Anthony getting off, dog.
Yeah, I got
heat on that.
I'm glad I wasn't on the air back then because I called the same thing. I called it the day she went to jail.
My word wasn't to prove a point that I'm right. My word is to prove that this is how it works. This is what the law was made for.
Which is why I'm worried for these.
It's fucking always scary, man. Bro. It's always scary when you try to lock somebody up. It's not as easy.
It's who's
as
got more money too,
and it's whose word you believe. It's the last person to talk. Sometimes the closing argument is the best one. The last one you heard is the best one,
especially when it's this high profile.
That's true too.
So it's scary
even more
shit.
delicate.
It's really scary, man.
Do you think if they get off, do you think that there'll be some sort of street justice down the road on these guys? Do you think do you think do you think that some high end criminal organizations would put contracts out on these people?
George Zimmerman still
I don't think it'll be that much of importance. No? I just think riot.
Oh, definitely.
I know that
because I remember
Trayvon's parents were class acts. They were the most gracious. I couldn't believe that they dealt with that the way they did. They just sat there and was like, "Yes, sir, no, sir," and You know that and
I
they
don't-
just said
but
everything right.
But real
And it
talk,
was just so hard to watch
I'm a
that.
like, peaceful person, but I don't know how. I just proud of how
Yeah,
to take that.
yeah.
Like how to deal with that.
Because they wanted.
You don't know
they
how
wanted
you'd
to prove,
even
they wanted
deal
to
with
prove
it.
they were the best.
You'd
No.
probably be like them though, Clemmy. I know you, man. You're the type of dude that would be like,
Bro,
you know what?
That's
No matter what, you'd go through rage. You'd go through rage, and then you'd go to your peaceful place, man. I know you, man. You are a forgiveness person. You're a man of God, and you are that person, dude.
But you know,
you
bro,
know
you would be
how
strong.
much I love my sons.
No, but
bro.
listen,
Yeah, that's
they
true, too.
they realized that they had to be strong enough to do that because that was the only way they would get justice.
And
for
they
their kid.
want you to act out because you're
Yeah,
black.
they want you to act
it
out,
Proves,
dude.
it proves that
That
they're
would
fucking
undo
right.
all of it
Yeah.
if they did that. Yeah,
You have a different reputation you have to uphold, as sad and fucking as miserable as that sounds. It's true. Black people have a different fucking standard because you're in America. And look what just happened to somebody that was just fucking gunned down because he was jogging. So I bet his parents, maybe they were even coached by the lawyer, but they were fucking nice people, man. And they
I mean, even if coach or not, bro, you lost your kid.
I think that was
That's a
genuinely.
hard
First
lot.
of all, I think they were genuine. They were really good. Every interview I saw, they were fucking.
That's hard. That's a hard.
stand-up
That's
people.
a hard. That'd be. I don't know how. That's just hard.
But it was self defense, man. 3 armed people in a pickup truck. That's what they're saying. They're saying it's self defense. And then at the end,
for
everybody's
the-
going to be pissed off because they're going to be like, "How is this self defense? There's 3
okay,
armed
for the
men
gun
chasing
created
a
that
jogger
situation.
in the street. How is that self defense? I can see it now, dude.
Yeah.
I could fucking see it
Yeah.
now.
That's the shitty part.
Yeah, And it's-
That's what hurts me as an
that would
American.
be the part. that,
And to Mike's question, no, I don't think it's gonna go pretty. I think if they do get off, it's gonna be fucking
Brunswick,
ugly.
go ugly.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm not.
go up.
I'm gonna quarantine again.
Especially-
I'm gonna fucking
Yeah.
just stay inside, dude, because I don't even want to be fucking whiting outside
Hey,
at that
in
point.
Florida, that will be cut off. You can't even go into Georgia. Don't go.
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it. All just for take a year off or something.
It'll
Just
go up through
it's gonna
Alabama.
break loose up, though.
shit, man.
Especially if we still under these same like the tension we under right now, like with the coronavirus.
It's gonna be on roids.
Did you see their mug
crazy.
shots?
Yeah.
They look like generations of inbreeding.
bro?
They do. Those fucking fucks.
Bro,
Fuck those people, dude.
Yeah, man, I hate them because I got my own reasons, but you know they ride around here like they're some kind of fucking war hero and they ain't ever served a day in their life or fucking all American.
that part,
Me and Mike-
right there,
me and
is
Mike
what
will-
makes me-
fucking.
I
Them
hate
dudes
that
I
shit.
hate.
Me and
I
Mike
like-
will
I
say,
got a whole
as white people, we don't
disdain
claim
for
that
people.
duo. We do not claim them.
You trade them motherfuckers
Yeah,
for 7th round.
No, they're
pick.
just cut. We dropped them. They're off, dude. They're OJ Simpson to us. We ain't fucking with them motherfuckers. Dude.
Y'all do them like we do OJ.
Yeah, bro. I mean, shit. How the fuck?
OJ don't
What
have
else
a
can we
home.
do? You know what I mean?
Damn,
Leave us
OJ.
no choice, bro. But we also need to eliminate immunity from government officials and police. Also,
Well, talk on that.
also,
Talk on that.
we need to. We need
But
to.
what though? That's like a incomplete.
Immunity. You just need to make sure that they're not fucking exempt from anything like this. You can be fucking held against you because that's how you stop big things like this from happening. If you have all this shit in one little area, because you can't convince me all of America's like that, but you have this shit in this little area, and it's a lot of shit in that little area. So, you got to fucking eliminate that. You got to make sure that everybody's held accountable if some shit has this. So you have to sweat it. So you have to be like, no, dude, I can't do that. That cost me my fucking job, man. I'm sorry.
Right.
I can't do it, man.
Like that T-shirt you a T-shirt or hat you sent in the group chat, make racism wrong again.
Yes, that's going to be our shirt.
Right.
But you could give it out to everybody. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I like that.
No,
Yeah. Make racism wrong again. Lion podcast coming out soon.
I'm with it.
Does anybody else got anything to say? Anything cool?
We're gonna stay with this case. Definitely, I want to keep myself. And
Yeah, man, we
everyone
were
else
on
updated.
it.
Yeah.
It got pulled, but we were on it.
We're all over it.
Yeah.
But I'm scared, man. I'm scared because I remember how I felt after Trayvon, and then it was just, man, that shit hurt, bro. It took me a long time to get
I was
over
in
that
Sanford.
shit.
I was nervous. I was out and about, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck! I hope this doesn't get wrong in Sanford."
And it didn't help when motherfuckers would be like, Trayvon deserved to die. I was like, you fucking bastards. You fucking bastards. Or you hear people today, you be like, well, that was different. No, motherfucker.
yeah.
And,
The only thing that's different. The
No.
only thing that's different is the fucking state. That's
No. Well, real quick, though, a good question, though. I mean, let's say 1950 in terms of racism in this country, 70 years. Do you think over the next 70 years, because we've come a long way since 1950, we can all agree that, right?
Right.
You think in the next
A
70
long
years?
way, or you mean we progressed?
I think we've come a long way, actually.
I don't
1950,
think
dude.
so, bro.
Progress.
Yeah.
1950.
I'm gonna say progress. I don't think about a long.
go
A long
progress.
way would be like,
Well,
you would barely hear.
I'll tell
about
you what,
racism.
man.
Assassinating
Honestly-
King and fucking everybody didn't do us
Well,
good.
I'll
tell you that.
ask an old black man that question that was around then and now. Ask
Yeah.
him that question. He'll
Yeah,
tell you.
we've
But
definitely
also
come a long
but
way.
also history, because like he just said, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X,
Yeah.
like.
Trayvon Martin
So what do you, is that
and all the in betweens.
Is that a long? Is that a long? Have we done much better? No.
I
we
think
just
we- I
we either
think-
throw it underneath the rug, or we tally it up to be like, ah man, that remember that time?
Different levels.
It's
you know.
yeah, different levels, dude. We
mean, there's-
definitely come a long way.
It's
I
not
can see what
segregated.
you're saying.
The segregated, segregation was in
I mean,
place back then.
I'm not saying. See, I think you're getting confused. We still got a long way.
Oh
to
yeah,
go.
absolutely.
But we've
Long way to
made a
go.
lot of fucking progress that we
But
could be
that's what I
proud
know.
of.
But
from-
progress, I'm with you, because now you can use the bathroom. Now you can drink water. Now you can go to school.
Right.
So I'm saying there's progress, but I'm not saying.
You
I'm
hold
not-
not
we
3/4.
love each other, and
I'm not
white
saying.
and black people
I'm
are
saying we're
coexisting.
still meal prepping, bitch. Like we're not even cooking
Yeah.
yet. Like the
Do you
oil
think
isn't
that
hot.
in 50 years though, when you're 79, what do you think it'll be like?
That's what I was.
fucking
That's what I was
know. Yeah, that's
asking.
what-
In
yeah.
70
Yeah, no,
years
I
before,
I felt that was
yeah,
coming.
yeah, before 70 years to come. Okay, if we get that far,
Right.
don't know.
you think we'll be close to eradicating it?
No, I don't think
No.
so. We were supposed to have flying cars by now. We were supposed to have Back to the Future Pizza Hut that you throw it in for 30 seconds, you get
Yeah.
a whole pie.
The reason why I don't think so, because you got the same people that are like at home making it right that guy was killed. They justifying what he was in the neighborhood, or he was. The people that are justifying it, their kids is watching them justify it.
I know.
I think that racism will evolve. It won't be about color anymore. It'll be
It'll be
about what
wrong.
you're about, what you stand for.
I hope so.
I think
but
racism gonna turn into a money thing.
I think if anything, we could probably get it
What?
right.
Yeah.
If
What
we,
does that even mean?
If you broke, you gonna be treated.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
I was thinking this.
We'll talk about that
even
later.
if we get it right within our country, we're still gonna probably hate other countries.
Yeah.
Oh
There's
yeah.
people
We'll
that's
have
going to hate
reason to hate,
Muslims,
yeah.
right? There's going to be racism in that regard. But if we could heal what's within our walls and start here, right here in this country, that would be.
But we can't, though.
I think we can do that. I think that happens when we find other people to fucking be pissed at, like we did 9/11. You know what I mean? Like when our and I think that's coming.
9/11 was
Let's
special.
look at this coronavirus for example.
China.
Okay, we got shit like that. Like this coronavirus is kind of interesting because it makes people miss each other because we're all social distancing now. So now, like, I'm having conversations with people that I haven't talked to since fucking high school and shit, just randomly because people are
Checking up.
generally
Reaching out.
Right, generally they're like they've been
what's
forced
up?
into
Well,
quarantine, so
wellness
it's
checks.
like now it's not just about Facebook or Instagram or something like that. They actually want to reach out and talk to people and communicate, which is if there's any positive that's going to come out of this coronavirus thing, I'd think that would be
Yeah.
it.
Because what I see it is, regardless of how much racism still goes and as fucking dumb as it is, like Clemmy said, with the people you're still having that upbringing. I just feel, to answer your question, to me, I just feel like the cages are gonna get rattled because there's gonna be more people against it. But you're still gonna have that force field. The people that stand by it, it's just a part of their culture, a part of their way of living.
Tell you what, if the judicial
cool.
system stays the same, it's going to be hard to do that because that's what sets it off all the time. People, manipulate laws and fucking shit like that, and then there's really
There's really no reason
there's no
to
real
go.
winner that's supposed to be the winner.
Right.
So that as long as that could happen, people are always going to be pissed. Justice will not be served, and people will always fucking find some hate in their heart.
Especially with sports. Low key sports is racism.
Yeah,
You
there's
got
a
people
lot.
you got people hating on it. It's like there's always a white quarterback.
Yeah,
Basketball
I
is
don't really look at. Well, if you said it like that, then maybe yeah. But I don't really look at that like that.
But that's low key racism.
It is. Even if you look at like
There are black
Yeah, but
basketball. There are black
see,
basketball
but
players that
see,
suck.
I'm glad you brought this
shit
up.
on
I'm
black
glad you brought
basketball
this
players.
up. I'm glad you brought this up because I'm done with the low key racism shit. Because a lot of that shit is jokes too. And if you can't make a fucking, it's like Eddie Murphy said, man. If you make a racist joke, that's on you, buddy. It better be funny or you're getting your ass whooped. So that's the consequences of what you're about to do. And like, there's so much petty racism, is what I'm trying to say, Omar. There's a lot of, but then it's even worse when somebody delicate calls them out on it, and you're like, whoa, nobody's being hateful here.
No. That's them being sensitive. That's the other person being sensitive.
But that's happening way too fucking much. That's
why
why
I don't
I'm
give
saying,
a fuck about them people.
That's why I'm saying all these fucking part-time racism motherfuckers. It's like, calm down, dude. Let's focus on some real.
I love you for that, Corey.
I'd rather deal with
I love you for
I'd rather
that.
deal with
part-time
It confuses. The part-timers confuse the whole situation.
It does, man.
Because over here they'll be outraged. They be like, it'd be fake outrage at that.
Yeah.
And then over here it'd be like, well, maybe he deserved it. They're like, what? Over
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
Yeah, you can't.
I'd rather worry about the closet racism than that bullshit.
Yeah, I'd rather
worry about the
like,
motherfuckers I can't see than a person that gets offended.
Yeah.
That's my perspective.
Them part-time racism motherfuckers are like the conspiracy theory caller outers.
Every time.
It's like, conspiracy theory, and they don't want to hear shit. And you're like, Jesus Christ.
Everything.
Let me think for a
Conspiracy.
minute. Yeah. Anybody got else to say? Anybody?
Shout out to the Barbers because they back in business.
Just another place to catch it.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Wear a mask, Heffa.
I'm not going.
I don't know, man.
That's another place I didn't even mention. Fucking
Come
hair salons
on,
and barbers.
man.
You back on that
dude,
side?
I'm not trying to be fucking.
You said anything else, I throw a barber, you
just-
shoot me
Come
down.
on,
I'm just scared, man. I'm
Hey,
scared.
man, fuck your
That's
mama.
what they want. They want to instill that fear.
I'm not on the side,
So
man.
you know what, Corey? Go on your jog, and when you see a motherfucker and you send them across the street, you stick up the middle finger and you tell them that. If that's how you feel, like fuck you, Karen.
Look, man. I told you from the beginning. I am thinking about everything that I read.
But I'm saying, but barbershops, buddy, get a mask. You wear a mask.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that's another way. That's but you're still touching doors and you're still doing shit, and there's still kids that you bring in the barbershop. Hold on. Then you're still kids and they're touching everything.
But you're saying touching. You make it seem like you touch something and you're like tongue jerking your mouth off. You're not. Just be responsible. Don't fucking do that. I can touch everything in your fucking crib.
Right. But
I
you,
touch
me,
everything.
Clemmy, and Mike could be the most responsible motherfuckers on the planet. But dude, I work and see dirty motherfuckers.
I know
And
they're dirty.
when I put it, I can't even put it to words what I view with my eyes.
But
Omar.
I'm saying, all right, so look, perfect example. I'm going to get a cut. Go to get a cut. It doesn't matter if there's 1,000 motherfuckers
I don't want you to
in
feel
there.
guilty, bro. You're free to do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just saying that.
Your cut looks nice anyways.
I'm battling you
So
on what
sexy.
you're saying. There.
Yeah.
I'm battling you on what you're
He is
saying.
cute.
1,000 motherfuckers could run through there, no homo, right? But when that happens,
You're gonna let 1,000 run through you?
exactly. So I said, I called it.
Jesus Christ!
So
though.
listen.
He is little O.
If I touch
little
it,
O for
if I
could be
touch
big
it,
O.
and I'm gonna double pause because if I touch it, I'm stopping that. Exactly. I'm not gonna just jerk my tongue off. I'm gonna be like, hey man, my hands were everywhere. I go to get dinner. Wash yourself. That's it.
And don't
Be
jerk
responsible.
your tongue off, bro.
Bro, I am
Don't circle
130
jerk.
million% with you. But there's always that for one of you, there's 10 that don't. There's 300. I'm gonna say 330 million.
But it doesn't matter what they
say it
do.
with me.
That's
Say it
like
with me.
that's like you worrying
It
about other
does-
people's dicks. It doesn't matter what they do as long as you're wearing a condom. You're good, fam.
It does matter what they do
No,
because
it
it
don't.
spreads. And there's a 14
I mean, granted, they got a cough.
And there's a 14-day incubation period, and people are asymptomatic. Yo, everybody's fucking. You don't know shit. That's the period. That's the
know.
It
point.
could be anything, bro.
Well, I know 11 days back, I'm good up to that point.
But get your fucking haircut anyway. Thank y'all for
Shout
coming
out to
out. God bless you. Good night.
Good night.
Be a part of the Pride on the People's Network. Be subscribed.